What's up guys, ConcurrentFlame here with an unboxing of the Eachine Wizard X220. This is going to be a quick unboxing. Not going to talk much about it because I don't know too much about FPV. At least enough to make statements that I do, like with electronics. And there's also going to be a Flysky unboxing in this video really quick. Alright, so nothing else inside this box. Remove the top layer of protection. On top we have a fake doll, which is King Kong, but these are fake, apparently, I'm being told fake King Kong props. Although I think they claim they're King Kong. I have real King Kong props, I literally just put away. So actually I kind of want to cut this open. And actually I want to take a look at that, because that'd be pretty interesting. I've seen it on another person's video. They're a clone of a clone of a clone. So before I do this unboxing, you might want to skip ahead if you don't care, but ooh, these feel very different. Obviously there's a bend test, and that video, you should watch it. I'm not sure, it's easy to search. Beware of like fake props. Here, I'm gonna bring up real King Kongs. Bam, real King Kongs. Okay, first of all, I think these are a different size. Let me just look at this really quick. This is 5 by 4.5 by 3, which you won't be able to read it even in 4K. There you go, 5 by 4.5 by 3. They feel really stiff, really nice. I have this okay cut on the end, not good, not bad. And there's this one, which is, I feel like it's weaker, and if you watch the bend test video, you can see that these bend much easier than this one, and that's true. You can feel it, even though it might look like I'm faking it. The real King Kongs, they don't bend as easily, and this is technically a bigger. Well, actually, I'm not even sure. This might be the same. I should obviously read it then. 5 by 4 by 3, not 5 by 4.5. So obviously this one's gonna be bigger. I think, I'm not sure exactly how to read those measurements, but it looks like they're a little bit fatter. So we can't say, because they're different models, we can't just say, oh, these are fake immediately, but they definitely have a different quality to them. Just by looking at the middle, I can tell there's some difference, although King Kong might make them different. So that's something to be warned of. But then again, I mean, these are actually some of the cheapest props out there. They're cheaper than King Kong. You can find these separately sold in bags, and I actually bought a bag of them, surprisingly. So now I have so many props to break, and hopefully we'll break half of them at least. Because I wanna burn these through and then start using the King Kongs, and slowly realize, wow, I've wasted my life with these fake King Kongs, which are fake dolls. Anyway, enough with the rant about these props and my inexperience with FPV. Here are the screws. Here is the antenna for FPV. It's a linear. At the bottom we have these. This is for the bottom of the drone. I bought extras of these online. They're 75 cents on Banggood. Here's a wrench for tightening. It's also made of the carbon fiber body, which I believe is real carbon fiber. We have tie wraps. Then we have at the top, from here, this pocket. Sorry you couldn't see that. We have, oh, this is for the motors. So this screws it in. So the black would be for counterclockwise and the silver would be for clockwise. I don't know if that's 100% correct, but that's just an example. Here, I took the drone out of the packaging. Here we have the Eachine itself. So we're here to see the Wizard. I believe it was just called the X220 a year ago, but it's obviously very popular. If you have looked up videos online, it's very, very relevant to the newcomers of the FPV, like me. It does have scuffs on the frame, though. I'm not I'm not angry about that because it's gonna get scuffed by me. You could tell right there. That's these are permanent scratches. Well, whatever. I mean, sacrifices because it's cheap and it comes from China directly, and there's a lot of demand for it, so can't be too picky, believe it or not. I'm gonna get some better light on here. You can see the bottom, you can see the pieces where it's attached, the side where you connect the computer if you want to Betaflight it. It comes with the latest version of Betaflight usually. So far, every time I've seen a video or anything, it has the latest version of Betaflight. In the back, I don't know, I can't really describe anything, I don't know much. Just to go on the top of my head. People like to remove these sides. It weighs less. I feel like, oh yeah, it is a little purple on the side, so that's pretty cool. Matches the motors. Also, you wouldn't be able to tell if it's real carbon fiber or some kind of fiberglass fake. So that's interesting. Really, it's kind of heavy, so interesting. And then you have the camera, which, or if you know anyone, they'll tell you to replace it. I should probably not screw with the angle, but FPV camera right there. And then people like to attach their GoPros on the top of this. So let me get an example. Oh, and ooh, hold on. This is where you'd mount the battery, but I have a couple accessories we can test out. Spare battery and camera. So if you're cheap like me and you buy everything from Banggood, you'll probably end up with this battery. And I actually have a different battery supplier who has like a higher burst, but it's currently attached. And ooh, I'm gonna bring it. So here's how you would mount the battery normally. And that actually gives you, this is a 3-cell, definitely a 3-cell, I know that. So that's how that looks. Obviously the cables would be facing backwards. Just wanted to put it on there so you could see the sort of length. Flysky radio. Alright, so this is the Flysky FS-i6X digital proportional radio control system. It comes with a 6-channel receiver. It is advertised as a 10-channel thing, but it only says 6 to 8 channels, and under the sticker it says 6-channel. But honestly, I don't really care, and this probably has something to do with PPM and S-bus or something that I don't know of. I'm not experienced enough, and I'm probably going to look back and facepalm really hard. So let's take this thing out. Make this as quick as possible. Here is the manual. They actually have a good drawing. It's in Chinese, so this isn't going to be very helpful. Ooh. Do not use product when you're tired, uncomfortable, under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Doing so may cause serious... Okay, it actually seems like it's in good English, so... A lot of this box is actually fairly high quality, it looks like. I didn't really see anything too embarrassing to look at. Right. So, we have the radio right here. And let's get on with this cable. So, this is the USB connection cable. You can program the remote with this. Now, I don't think you can control PC Simulator with this, but I don't know for a fact, so it's pretty long. I'd say it's definitely at least 3 feet, which is 1 meter. So it's probably just 1 meter. All right. Now let's remove this packaging. All right. It's much bigger than I expected, and it scared me when it fell over. And just gonna remove this stuff. Alright, so here's what it looks like. On the front we have a sort of, it's for like a lanyard if you want to hold it up, or whatever holds up the controller. We have the thumbsticks, which feel actually pretty smooth. This thing's much wider than I thought it would be. I don't have an Xbox controller to compare this to upstairs, so, but it's definitely wider than the Xbox controller. Definitely feels, it's light, that's for sure. If you want more details, you can go to a different video because I don't know how to program this at all. Again, still new to this. We have, I think this, actually I'm not even going to say it's the trim because I don't know. This is definitely the sync button though, when you're pairing, which you have to hold. And then there's the power button. Bottom we have some numbers. The top we have the antenna, I assume. We have where you would connect the analog cable, and then where you put the 4 AA batteries. I almost said AAA. And then there's the cover. So, in the back of the box, that fell out, we actually have the receiver and stickers. So with this receiver, I heard that it does 2 things. Obviously, it's a receiver, but I think it does a little telemetry. It tells you, it could tell you the voltage if you have a voltage meter thing hooked up. And to sync it, there's a button for it, and I don't know where it is. So I'm as helpful as ever. But you can look at it and see anything you might want to look at. But this one is for controls, and I'm not sure what this one's for. But it actually could have changed, so I could be wrong, but originally that's what was there. And here are the cables we get, in case you're interested. We have 3-pin, and I couldn't tell you which cables these are because I don't know them. So we have this in a pair. Then we have, these are unlabeled at the top, the same cable it looks like. And then we have, I forgot what this one was, but it's the one that takes a lot of these. And then we have the same 3 pair. Alright, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, I hope you watch more.